Beth Mead, first of all, thank you for joining us. First question, how are you personally and how is the camp feeling at the moment?
Yeah, good. Just come off a training session today, put a few things in place. I've got everyone moving again after obviously 120 minutes again of football. But no, we're in a good place and try to prepare for the next one.
Good, and I want to speak about the Italy game, obviously. One, the chaos of it. Probably doesn't feel like chaos so much when you're on the pitch, but off the pitch, sort of my heart rate's been so up and down. And you mentioned, I think, there was a conversation around the penalty about who would take it. Obviously, Chloe took it in the end. Were you trying to stick your name in the hat? Did you want to take it?
There's a few of us, obviously, we practice a lot. Obviously, it didn't look great in the penalty shootout, the last one we did. But, we practice a lot. We have our system, who's on the pitch, who would take. And obviously, there's a few of us that were available to take it. And Chloe said she was confident. And I think as a team, we back her. We know Chloe's confident on penalties. She's done it a lot of times before. And we give her the confidence to go and be like, you go and do your job.
Second time lucky.
Exactly. I think she said it's one of the worst ones I've taken, but ultimately you've got to follow rebound and back yourself, and that's what she did.
Exactly. And that gets you then to Spain, the final, a replay of the World Cup final that you actually missed with your ACL injury. So I'm wondering, for you, from your perspective, do you look at it not necessarily slightly differently, but it means that little bit more, and obviously then thinking back to your rehabs and those hard times, it must be a special moment.
Yeah, I think me and Leah, obviously, were both out with our ACLs. We missed that tournament and the game, and we both sat and we were so stressed during that final. You want to be there, you want to be helping, you want to kick the ball with the girls, and I think we were more stressed than probably if we were there at the time. So I think knowing all them hard yards that we had to do, missing the big tournament, missing a World Cup final against obviously an amazing team like Spain, it's a nice full circle moment for us to be able to, be a part of obviously this Euro final and against Spain again, where hopefully we can turn the result different this time.
And for the Lionesses, it's 3 major tournaments in a row. I appreciate that all the focus is going to be on winning the game Sunday, but is there a moment sometimes where you look at that and think, like, that is such a fantastic achievement? Can you take that in at the moment, or is that something you're going to look at after the final?
I think after you'll appreciate a little bit more. I think as an England team, the expectation is to get to major finals, and for what we've done over the last so many years, not many teams have done that, and I think it's huge credit to us, and we've done it in different ways as well. But I think we'll appreciate after, but ultimately now it's all eyes on trying to go out and win it again.
And you've been a part of it now for many years. So how interesting is it for you from, your debut to then being now one of the senior players in the team and seeing how it's progressed? How, proud are you of what you've done and the changes that you've seen?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super proud, and I think it's been really amazing to be a part of that journey, seeing it from hardly anyone in the stadiums, not many people too fussed about women's football to be able to see obviously more records broken this Euros. People so invested back home and here, and people taking the time to come and support us. And we're ultimately just trying to push the game to the next level each time, and keep putting women's game on the map. Ultimately throughout this tournament, it's not been easy for us. There's still been a lot of controversy of different things and disrespect within the game, but it's still got a long way to go, but it's been really nice, and I'm very proud to have been a part of the journey so far.
And leading that charge as your manager, Sarina Wiegman. I wonder what makes her so good from, obviously a team, but for your perspective, why do you like playing under her?
I mean, I think as a player, you always know where you stand, you know what your job is, you know what the manager expects of you, her direct Dutchness helps in that sense, and you can have a conversation with it and not come out with any questions, which is always nice, both individually and as a team. And you know that she trusts you, whether you're a starter, whether you're a game changer, whatever it may be. You feel that respect and that trust from her throughout. Since she started to now, she's not changed, and there's a lot of, I think, like you said, there's been a lot of chaos, there's been a lot of changes here and there, and people playing in different positions, but in Serena we trust, and in this method in the madness always.
And regards to Spain, obviously quite recently you played the Champions League final, won it against Barcelona. A lot of those obviously same players, and the same for the Arsenal contingent. So what is it that you can take from that game, if anything?
I think it's just being able to back yourself as a team. Be prepared to be under pressure. You know, Spanish team love being on the ball. I think ego out of the window. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable against these type of teams, and it's not always going to look pretty. We're got to be very, you know, ruthless in the way we play, and be very much switched on from minute one to the end of the game. And I think obviously from that experience of playing Spain numerous times in Barcelona and stuff like that, that's what you kind of learn in them moments of playing against them. So hopefully we can implement that on Sunday.
And talk to me about you coming on in that game, that beautiful assist, the reverse ball. I mean, coming into, again, a high-pressure moment that, you know, you've been going through all tournaments, the same obviously with domestically. What was going through your mind at that moment when you slipped that ball through?
Yeah, I mean, I'd obviously seen a lot of the game played, and us been having a lot of shots blocked from that angle. And I think a lot of people thought I was going to shoot with my left foot, and I thought, you know, I don't know why and how I seen Stina, but I seen Stina, and I think I surprised her by the ball as well. But I think ultimately she was in a better position to score than me, and if I could get the pass right, then obviously she had a very good chance of scoring, which thank goodness it got there, and obviously she put it in the back of the net.
And I want to finish on a little bit of dog chat. I'm missing my dog. I'm guessing that you're missing Miley, but we've seen Reggie in camp as well. So how much of a boost has he been?
Yeah, no, he's great. Obviously, James, our coffee man's dog, Reggie, is. You come down and it puts a smile on your face in the morning. You come get your coffee. He's sat there wagging his tail in his little bed and waiting for lots of cuddles and attention from everyone. And he's such a lovely temperament of a dog, but I very much miss Miley as well. So I'm excited to see her once I get back.
Have you got her anything? You know, the little Madly toys. Have you maybe got one of them to
She's a
go
tennis
home
ball girl. She's very
okay.
much obsessed with tennis balls. If you have it in your hand, she'll stare at it until you literally put it down. So I'll just get her a tennis ball. I think she'll be happy with that.
So ready to come home and play tennis ball?
Yeah, basically.
Perfect. Beth, thank you very much and good luck for the final.
Thank you very much.